Hello students! Today we shall learn how to draft a letter. You have been writing letters since your primary classes, so you must be aware that there are two types of letters, namely formal letter and informal letter. A formal letter is one which is usually written for some request, permission or complaint to someone whom we don't know personally. There are several types of formal letters like business letters, complaint letters, application letters, letters to the head of an institution, letters to editors. Likewise, an informal letter is written to our friends, relatives and neighbors. We write them for several purposes like thanksgiving, advising, asking for favor, describing or narrating an incident, and even for conveying condolence. So, let us understand the format of a formal letter. To the left corner, we write the sender's address without any punctuation for address or date. Write the date in date, month, year format. Then, leaving one line, we write the receiver's address. Write the before the designation like the manager or the principal. Then, leave one line and write the subject. The subject should be short and to the point. For example, request to build a sports complex, complaint regarding nuisance of hawkers, permission for participation in a quiz competition, wanton cutting of trees, nuisance of slum dwellers, application for a scholarship. Then, if required, we also have to give reference, which is needed when you have to respond to a newspaper advertisement. Reference means you would give the source from where you got to know about any job or some offer which you wish to apply for. For example, your advertisement in the Times of India dated 1st May 2018 from the classified columns of Nagpur Daily dated 30th April 2018. Leave one line and then write the salutation. Salutations may vary. For example, respected principal or teacher. This salutation can be used to address your principal or teacher. Dear sir or madam, this salutation is for seeking permission. Sir or madam, this salutation is for any complaint letter or addressing an editor. Insert a comma after the salutation and then from the next line, you may begin the letter. You can use some beginnings like I, a student of class 9B, would like to request you to I, a resident of the above address, want to draw your kind attention towards the problem of I, the undersigned, have written this letter to inform you that I, a regular reader of your esteemed newspaper, want to request you to highlight the issue of in your dignified newspaper. A formal letter should be written in 3 short paragraphs. The first paragraph must contain your introduction and the purpose of writing the letter. The second paragraph must have details and suggestions. The third paragraph should be for summarizing, pleading, or asking for favor with a positive note. For example, I am sure you will do the needful. I hope my plea doesn't fall on deaf ears. Awaiting for your positive reply. Then, end the letter with a thank you note and finally the closing remark towards the left corner. For example, yours sincerely or truly for others, yours obediently for principal or teacher, and write sender's full name, for example, Rohan Naik in the next line. After signing towards the left end, mention enclosures if required. For example, a copy of certificate, a photograph of Please note that enclosures must be given if any. In the exam, a letter is asked for 5 marks. Sender's name and address, and date, half mark. Receiver's address, half mark. Subject and reference, half mark. Salutation and body of the letter, 2 marks. Closing remark, half mark. Grammar, 1 mark. Now, you can read some specimens of formal letters. Important note: read the question of formal letters carefully, as it may have a lot of important information which you have to use in your letters. Question 1. The new Arts, Science and Commerce College, Karad 415101 needs a librarian. They have advertisement in the Indian Express, dated 17th October 2018. Write a letter of application to the principal with the help of the CV given below. Curriculum Vitae, CV. Name: Miss Deepali Rane. Address: A303, Munir Apartments, Valkumb, Karad 415110. Email: dr3636@gmail.com. Nationality: Indian. Date of birth: 16th May 1994. Qualifications: BCom, Bachelor in Library Science. Experience: working as an associate librarian at the Karad Public Library. Languages known: Marathi, English, Hindi. Interests: reading, painting, music. Deepali Rane, A303, Munir Apartments, Valkumb, Karad 415110. 17th October 2018. To the Principal, the New Arts, Science and Commerce College, Karad 415101. Reference: your advertisement in the Indian Express, dated 17th October 2018. Subject: application for the post of a librarian. Sir, Madam, this is with reference to your advertisement in the Indian Express, dated 17th October 2018, for the post of a librarian in your college. I, the undersigned, would like to offer myself for the same. I am a qualified librarian. I passed my BCom in 2012. I qualified as a librarian in 2014 from Pune University with first class. Since then, I have been working at the Karad Public Library as an associate librarian. I can speak English, Hindi and Marathi fluently. I am applying for the job in your renowned college, as I feel that I now have sufficient experience to take up independently the job of a librarian. I get along well with the younger generation, and I can assure you that I will do my best to give you satisfaction. Please find the photocopies of the necessary documents. Thanking you. Yours sincerely, Deepali Rane. Enclosures: a copy of BCom mark sheet, a copy of Bachelor in Library Science mark sheet. Question 2. You are Deepak or Divya Rane. You have passed your 12th exam and want to pursue higher education, but you have financial constraints. Draft a letter to GSB Trust seeking financial help for continuing further studies. Divya Rane, 24/213, BDD Chawl, Dadar, Mumbai 400018, 22nd July 2018. To the Secretary, the GSB Scholarship Trust, MG Road, Vadala, Mumbai 400031. Subject: application for scholarship. Dear Sir, I have just passed the HSC examination, the results of which were declared on 28th May. I have scored 88% marks overall and an aggregate of 96% marks in physics, chemistry and biology. I have scored 98 percentile in NEET exam. It is my earnest desire to continue my studies in the medical stream and qualify as a doctor. Unfortunately, my father expired when I was just 5 years old, and now my mother, who works as a domestic help, supports me and my younger brother. I fear my poverty will adversely affect my future plans unless I get some financial assistance. I have come to know from your advertisement in the Times of India that your institution gives financial help to needy and deserving students to pursue higher studies. May I request you to grant me a scholarship for pursuing studies in medicine? I have already obtained your prescribed form and enclosed it duly filled in. I have also enclosed a photocopy of my HSC examination mark sheet and a letter from my principal recommending my case for the grant of a scholarship. I hope I receive a favourable reply soon. Thanking you. Yours faithfully, Divya Rani. Enclosures, scholarship application form duly filled in. Copy of HSC mark sheet. Principal's letter of recommendation. Question 3. Write a letter to the senior police inspector of your area complaining about the anti-social activities going on in your area. Krishna Sawant, 14, Ashiana, Thakur Village, Kandivli East, Mumbai 400007, 10th March 2018. To the Senior Police Inspector, Samta Nagar Police Station, Mumbai 400007. Subject: Anti-social activities near Thakur Village. Sir, I, the undersigned, would like to bring to your notice that recently anti-social activities in our area have increased considerably, particularly after the issue of licenses to beer bars. Ours is mainly a residential area, and with the opening of 2 bars, the atmosphere has been vitiated to such an extent that the peace-loving citizens of our locality are unable to carry on their daily activities smoothly and safely. These bars have become the centers of anti-social activities. The result is that women and children feel most insecure to move about, especially after dark. The residents are too frightened to lodge complaints with the police for fear of harassment. On behalf of all the law-abiding residents of the locality, I make an appeal to you to take immediate steps to nab these people and put them behind bars. I also request you to cancel the licenses of the 2 bars mentioned above so that the residents can breathe freely and live peacefully. Thanking you, yours faithfully, Krishna Sawant. Enclosures, 4 photographs of the bars.